Hey friends, here's Miss Drews, I know, with your reading context clues. So I wanted to remind you that why we kind of do this each week is looking at context clues is if you're like me, you've come across a word here and there where you're like, I read it, I figured out how to say it, but I don't know what it means. All right, it happens to all readers. Okay, so I want to give you those kind of tools and remind you of those things each week of how to figure out what that word means, because it's going to help you understand the book a little bit more too, of course. If you're reading words and you have no idea what they mean, you're really not reading. You're just figuring out the words. Okay, so we know that there's two parts of reading. That'd be that thinking reader. Okay, and then also every now and then there's going to be a time when you come to a word and you're going to think, wait, that word means this or this. And you got to figure out which meaning it means in that part of the reading so that you can understand the story. So you are going to see this video a couple of times the next couple of weeks because I'm going to go over what to do here on my example. Okay, and then you're going to have some different ones to do after as well. So you might see this video and you might not see this example that I'm about to go on because you just have one to do on your own afterwards, okay? And actually I might put it up on there just so you can see this one again. So you're going to see this grandmother story right here a couple of weeks in a row because the bottom one where you do it, where it's, I'm telling you, you got this, that one's going to be a little bit different, okay? So let's do this first one together, no matter what week it is. All right, I'm going to read it. And remember, when I do context clues, let me scroll down to my teacher slide here. Okay, there's lots of different ways that I can figure out. I can think of the prefixes, suffixes. Sometimes there's a little parentheses where it's like, hey, this is what it means. It kind of tells you in the parentheses, okay? So these are still there. And then you've got signal words where it's going to tell you like something or also or such as, and it kind of tells you right afterwards. We know that there's glossaries in nonfiction books, especially that where you can go to the end of the book and find out what that word means, because that's kind of like a tiny little dictionary. All right, but these are the two that I like to try out when I don't have those things. Okay, and these are the two that we'll try out in our warm-ups again. Read around it. So looking for clues, and we're going to mark up the clues today again, and then sometimes just substituting one in there. Like if I think that this is the meaning of the word, I'm going to plop my meaning in there and see if it makes sense. Okay, so let's do that today with our grandma story up here. Okay, so I'm going to use my drawing tool as I'm reading, and I'm going to highlight and mark some things where I'm like, I think that's important. Okay, and you can do the same when you're doing yours too. My grandmother, oh, by the way, these are totally made up words. Okay, so you're going to hear them and go, what? They're made up words, okay? The word that we're finding out, the underlined words. My grandma gave me my blepice. I think I figured out how to read it, but that's the one I don't know what it means, okay? The made up word. My grandmother gave me my plebice when I was a baby. Oh, I think that's going to be important. It's something that she gave her when she was a baby. I'm going to underline that. Everyone in my family has their own blebice. Okay, so I'm thinking like something with a baby, like a blanket or a rattle. Everybody gets one. I don't know yet. I need some more clues. When we hang ours by our stairs at Christmas, oh, Christmas, hanging them. Oh, I'm thinking something different now. Are you thinking of maybe like a stocking at Christmas? I hang it. I get it when I'm a baby, or maybe an ornament, right? Something about Christmas where I hang it. I'm going to keep reading. Because we don't have a fireplace, my blebice is long, red, shiny sock. Oh, ding, 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 ding. There's a big old clue right there. It's a sock. My sister's is green and short. So I'm thinking, looking at all those clues, and I'm going to go to my text box. I'm thinking of license when I'm a baby, I hang it at Christmas, and it's a sock. I'm thinking down here in the green box, and this is where you're going to put your good guess of what you think your word is. Okay, but I think a blebice, I don't even know if I'm saying it right because it's made up, is a stocking. Okay, and then I'm going to go use that other context because I'm going to go stick that in and see if it makes sense when I read it again. My grandmother gave me my stocking when I was a baby. Everyone in my family has their own stocking. We hang ours by our stairs at Christmas because we don't have a fireplace. My stocking is a long, red, shiny sock. My sister's is green and short. Okay, so yeah, What are you doing? Okay. Now I've got to explain why you think that is in the blue box. So I'm going to kind of use, if I've highlighted them along the way, I'm going to kind of use that in my box here. Okay. So I'm going to click down here and I'm going to say, I knew it was that because it said Christmas time and it was a sock. Like that was the big clue. Like it's Christmas time and it was a sock. All right, so do was a stocking. All right, so you're gonna do the same thing down here. Okay, come on, there we go. You're gonna read your story, okay, and you're gonna think of today what a margle is. Never made up word. All right. And if you're seeing this video on another one, perhaps, okay, it'll have that stocking again so that you can kind of remember how to do that. But yours down here might not be this story. It might be the second or third story that I'll send to you the next couple weeks as well. All right. So remember, look at those clues. Okay. Make a good guess, maybe even substitute it in. Put your guess of what the word means in green. And then in the blue box, type what kind of clues from the text made you think that. All right, see you next time.